Despite the energy crunch triggered by the war in Iran, Singapore has yet to adopt measures to cut back on the use of fuel and electricity. But the government will outline its approach in Parliament next week. Coordinating Minister for National Security K Shanmugam says the newly convened crisis committee will address supply disruptions and rising prices, as well as diplomatic and security issues arising from the war. Sabrina Ng reports.
Petrol prices have been going up almost daily since the conflict began. Electricity bills could be next in the months ahead. With the Strait of Hormuz still blocked, Singapore's crisis committee faces a daunting task.
It's a serious situation all around the world. You've seen in many parts of the world, many countries have taken measures to cut back on use of electricity, use of fuel. We haven't taken those measures yet, and we will explain how we approach it.
The minister was speaking to media in Chong Pang. He says a crisis is on, and the committee he heads will also be tackling a variety of issues, including the fallout of rising oil prices.
And even if the war stops very soon, doesn't mean supply disruptions will go away. So you have supply disruptions, and as a result, you also have price increases. If you look at it, fuel products, prices will be impacted. And one obvious area related will be food, because we import everything. Fertilizer prices have to go up, and the cost of bringing those food products, transportation to Singapore, that will go up. It will have an impact.
The experts say this could only be the beginning of further increases and instability, as energy infrastructure in the Middle East could potentially take months to rebuild. Minister Shanmugam says the committee has been convened as this is a crisis that requires coordination across multiple ministries to deal with its impact on the ground. Besides Mr. Shanmugam, Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim Yong is his advisor. Mr. Shanmugam revealed that work has in fact been underway for several weeks. This is not a new body, but an existing crisis structure that is activated during emergencies and reports to Cabinet. Below it sits an executive group of permanent secretaries and agency heads. The committee also includes Minister Chan Chun Sing, Ong Yi Kang, Josephine Teo and Vivian Balakrishnan. Also part of the committee are Ministers Edwin Tong, Tan Si Ling and Grace Fu. Acting Ministers David Neo and Faisal Ibrahim, along with Jeffrey Sell, joined them. Rounding up the team are three other office holders, including Jasmine Lau and Goh Pei Ming.
It's not just on fuel, but on related products. Food is an obvious example, but there will be other implications too. And then there are diplomatic issues, our relationships with countries, bilateral as well as multilateral, security issues, a number of different issues. That's why you have an interministerial committee.
More details on the government's response are expected in Parliament next week.